Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is beat that like button like it owes you money before watching this, so it reaches a wider audience. Also, before I get on with the memes, first a word from today's sponsor, the MGTOW Book Collection Part 2. Whether you're getting camel toe in Cambodia, banging babes in burqas in Turkey, or taking Polaroids of ladyboys in Thailand, Luca Vendetti has a series of books to make you live the dream. His new 3-booklet series includes How to Live on $500 a Month in Cambodia, Turkey, and Vietnam, in addition to his classic, How to Retire on $200K in Southeast Asia. He also has the MGTOW book. Visit MGTOWbooks.com and use the promo code SANDMAN to get 10% off. Now available in 4 formats, PDF, Mobi for Kindle, EPUB, and text-to-speech MP3. Sponsor link is down below. And now on with the memes. Number 1, how did the whole JD Vance thing start and everyone is turning into him now? Does anyone know how this meme even began? I like the fat chummy ones of JD the best. He reminds me of Augustus Gloop from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Just look at all these great ones. It's almost as if someone is doing free promotion for JD's 2028 election campaign. Up next, here's the great work a tattoo artist did on a client who traveled 900 miles from them. She thinks they look like freckles, but they look more like a disease. And no chat is going to want to check her out with a scarred face like that. Imagine wasting all that time and money and to look worse than you first did. Looks like a bunch of bed bugs or insect bites on her face. This is like all those gorgeous women that think they need plastic surgery and wreck their faces. Number 3, what ring of hell is this? This guy found a corn video of his mother recently, and it's a recent one. Is there a link to this because I'm asking for a friend? With the amount of content out there in this world, what do you think the odds are of finding a video of your mom just randomly? I don't know about you, but I'm calling BS on this post. But if it is real, what I want to know is, was he getting turned on watching it? Maybe he's got a thing for his mother. Moving on, why is it that women wear nose rings when no one really finds them attractive? The only benefit they have is that they tell normal people which woketards to avoid. Nice of them to at least display the red flags openly. Also, am I the only one that thinks that they should officially be known as the mental illness ID bracelets? The same thing for tattoos. What happens when the fads end and the crazies end up looking like everybody else? Then you'll miss the good old days when they were out in the open. Number 5, during Ramadan, Muslims eat 2 large meals every day. And it's not exactly fasting. It's more like intermittent fasting. I eat 3 meals a day within 4 or 5 hours of each other and get into a state of autophagy. Ramadan just seems like intermittent fasting for dummies. Religion just forces people to eliminate certain foods, like in Christianity, to detox your body. The thing I don't like is that they don't drink water during the day during Ramadan. That can't be good for your health. Up next is Delilah, and she says that being a landlord is not work, and that sex work is actual work. Renters are horrible to deal with because they tend to trash your apartment, and there's usually a lot of maintenance and repair work to do that the tenants don't or won't want to do. If being a landlord isn't work, then neither is renting out space between your legs. I think both are work. After all, she's got to do the maintenance to keep that bush trimmed. These days, with the market saturation on OnlyFans, it really is work. Number 7, according to Men's Sexual Health, not coming for 7 days raises your testosterone temporarily. What they won't tell you is that it also increases your risk of prostate cancer. It's important to clear the pipes within reason. What they also don't tell you is that being single and not being in a relationship raises your testosterone by around 20% as well. So I guess going your own way is the way to go after all. Then you can still coom and still have levels as high as men that don't choke the chicken. Moving on, whenever you go to a convenience store to pick up ice, this is why you never take the top bag. Now you know why last time your gin and tonic tasted like tuna. I think this is what's called redneck ice fishing. Also, I think that's Zipmart, now offering relief from hemorrhoids, and whenever Jamal smashes you a little bit too hard. I bet she's also hoping that crabs can't survive sub-zero temperatures. To me, it also looks like she's got a bag under her shirt as well. Number 9, remember this woman was getting banged in orgies while you couldn't get a text message back. This is proof that there's no such thing as a femcel if a gremlin with a cooch can get more action than the average man. Not to mention she stole billions of dollars and lost it in the markets, and she's barely going to spend any time in jail. Up next, and speaking of another awful-looking lady that gets tons of action, here's Morgan Hall, the woman that slept with an entire police force and got $500,000 for doing so. Apparently she's now working as a nurse, probably banging her patients too. It's the profession known to have the most cheaters. She's not a nurse because she wants to help people. She probably just wants to help herself to doctors and patients' swings. Number 11, Tiffany is upset because she cheated on her husband and got preggers. He wants her to give the kid up for adoption, but she won't, so he's divorcing her. He doesn't want to be a cuck and raise Chad Roan's kid. She's trying to turn around on him, asking what kind of a low-life husband leaves his wife to be a single mother if she doesn't give up the kid. My favorite is when she says she's always been a good woman. That's female logic for you. Zero accountability. Always. Moving on, if you shoplift from a Dollar General, lose custody of your kids, and yell at your baby daddy in public places, this is the car for you. But what I want to know is why the Nissan Altima is always their first choice. Could it be because you can finance it for 12 years? I bought one back in 2003 and the floor rusted through and the spark plugs were always going. And even the engine pump went out once. I wouldn't buy one ever again. Nissan is also now going bankrupt. If mental illness was a car, this would probably be it. Number 13, meet one of the world's biggest simps. He watched Captain Marvel 140 times. Maybe he's got that smile on his face because he thinks Brie Larson is going to marry him because he saw it that many times. The studio sure could have used him for the Eternals as well as the Marvels. How much you want to bet that he's on HRT and on the sex offender registry as well? She looks like she got scared when he told her that. That's not a smile. That's fear. Up next, here's the last day Trudeau was in Parliament. He stole his chair from the Parliament building. He wrecked the country for 10 years and this is his last childish act of defiance. He was a scumbag to the very end. Now he's been replaced by Mark Carney and hopefully Canadians don't vote for him and the Liberals again. By the time I release this, the election may be over. If the Liberals win again, then the sensible thing to do will be to leave the country. Number 15, why is it that some women live like this? What this image doesn't capture are the cats in the corner peeing on the carpet, and the brick wall of ammonia that hits your face when you walk in. I've known women with rooms like this and still manage to get 50 to 100 notch counts. Guys will bang anything. Imagine a woman like this having a child. I'm sure there's a kid that passed away under all those cans or something. Moving on, this just proves that COVID masks were a scam. This one is knitted and it looks like Alyssa Milano is under it. Her stupidity is legendary. If you're into masks like these, then you're gonna love COVID condoms. They work just as well as the masks. But something tells me you're gonna need a lot of lube if you use these. On the plus side, at least they are biodegradable and they give your grandmother something to do. Number 17, I think this is the best proof I've seen that we've never been to the moon. Margaret Hamilton, the lead NASA software engineer for the Apollo program, nexted all the code that she wrote by hand. Then again, her story is fake. She was just one engineer among tens of thousands. This is all the code written by NASA, not just her. But it looks like she wants to take credit for all of it. Maybe her real contribution was the space sandwiches. Up next, men think women are going to have issues choosing between if men have unrealistic beauty standards of women or if men smash anything that moves. In reality, Chads are the left button and the incels on the right. Both are true from a different point of view. It's the same as this one. Men are trash, the undesirable incels of course, and women are equal to men. Or at least they want to be equal to Chads. Also, just because you're a man doesn't mean they see you as having any value. Number 19, this woman wants you to laugh at her about her abortion. Even the drawings have crazy eyes. And they don't look like they're laughing. They look demented. I know the left can meme, but it looks like they can't draw either. Then again, this is the author, and I don't think I've ever seen a more accurate drawing of a person before. The most shocking part is someone actually got her pregnant. Normally I'd feel bad for the kid being aborted, but in this case, I feel relieved for them. Moving on, this individual says that all men should be under surveillance 24/7. All of us past the age of 5. Every second of our lives recorded as possible evidence. Good luck, because surveillance of my day-to-day life would cause irreversible psychological harm to the viewers. If this were to happen, then trans men would disappear, and there would be a huge uptick in trans women, so they wouldn't be spied on. Also, who will do the surveillance? After that, they'll try and get something like Neuralink to spy on our thoughts too. Number 21, meet Elsa. She's trying to break a world record and sleep with a man from every country in the world. If she's really serious about this, then all she has to do is visit Sweden. This is getting hilarious because let's see her get into North Korea and Somalia, especially if they know she's coming. Sounds to me like women need to find something else to compete in. Something tells me she won't have trouble sleeping with an Indian man though. Up next, this woman divorced her lesbian wife for cheating, and now he's transitioned and they've remarried as husband and wife. Sounds gay with extra steps. Why is this even in the news? Does transitioning remove all sins or something? I think that neck tattoo tells all of us everything we need to know. If you're confused by this, then don't be, because they're the ones that are confused. Number 23, imagine getting your picture taken with Bonnie Blue and doing hover hand on a woman that's been with more than 1,000 men in 24 hours. Then again, it was smart of him because he was just doing it for hygienic reasons, because you don't know what kind of diseases she has. And funny enough, they're probably her subscribers and are paying her bills too. Also, he probably eats with that hand as well and doesn't want to take any chances. Moving on, this guy says he has the opposite of mommy issues. His mother was great and he grew up thinking that women could be trusted. This is worse because his mother set the bar so high that he's going to be disappointed with every woman he meets for the rest of his life. If you want to know how trustworthy she is, tell her a secret and tell her not to tell your father. And then watch as he steps into the room freaking out as she tells him. Women have an impossibly hard time keeping those secrets. Number 25 and the last one, the wall remains undefeated. This is Remy Lacroix at the age of 32. Looks like she's being forced into early retirement by Father Time. Or is it because of too much pasta? This is probably why Leonardo DiCaprio dates women up to the age of 25. If you don't get fat and do drugs, then this won't happen to you. She looks like she ate her feelings along with everything else. So that's it for another Memes of the Week. Please give this video a like to push it up in the algorithm and so new viewers can find it. If you enjoyed this series and want me to keep making it, then donate it to PayPal and subscribe star links below. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.